Here's something you don't see every day on the road. Ford XP, if I'm not mistaken. Nice Chevy Camaro, very blue looking. Followed by an old Toyota Corolla. Don't see many of those on the road these days. Ford with a 9-inch or 9-foot stainless steel whip on him, followed by an EH. Well, g'day guys, and welcome to Coffee and Chrome from Mile-End again. And just came across this beautiful Kingswood SL station wagon. Absolutely gorgeous, looking very original, but yeah, haven't seen one of these for a little while. Seen a few later Commodores and whatever, but yeah, the wagons are a bit of a rare beast these days. But and it's even got the little sticker, whether that's still the original where it was bought from, City Holden. But yeah, very nice. Even rocking the original hubcaps as well, with the little lion on them. But that thing is so nice. What does it say? 4.2 litre V8, of course. You wouldn't have it any other way, would you? But that thing is absolutely beautiful, in a browny, goldy colour. A very nice Chev Impala. Absolutely beautiful. 65, if the number plate is correct. Can't beat it. Looking very blacky, sort of deep purple or green, whatever. I might be going a bit colourblind, or the camera's picking up different colours. But that thing is beautiful. Well, now I've shifted location, and hopefully we get to see the cars a little bit more, because yeah, they come in on a bit of a bend. Ooh, very nice. VH Charger. RT, of course. Beautiful. Now, nope, he's got to go in the other part, because he's got no chrome, but he can go in the chrome part. Very nice sounds coming out of him. Couple of nice Holdens coming in. Ooh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Truck. And another Valiant. So they're certainly rolling in now. I think that's a Lancia. speed. And a big Chev. Followed by another HQ. And a blue VH Commodore Vacationer. Another HQ GTS. So there's certainly going to be some interesting stuff to look at tonight, that's for sure. Some we've seen before, and some I haven't seen before. So yeah, we'll get into it. Just as a side note, look at that sky. Big old Ford LTD. Look at that beautiful thing. And a nice old FJ, even with complete racing numbers on him. He's got a bit of a modern steering wheel in him, but it's still an FJ. Beautiful. Lancia, a GTS 340 next to a Valiant. And here's one of the last of the Chrysler Valiants made in South Australia, and if the number plate's correct, it says it's a CM. I always get the CM and the CLs mixed up because they look very, very similar, and there was only a slight difference between the two models, and of course the CM being the last. But yeah, I do love a nice old Valiant, and a very nice looking Jaguar XJ. Very cool. Look at the wheels on it too. How cool is that? This thing is beautiful. Something stately and powerful about the Jaguars, isn't there? Now, while nobody's around in this section, I'll have a look at this old Toyota Corolla. Who remembers them? Late 70s, early 80s, something like that. Yeah, I think it's a Corona, sorry, not a Corolla. Very similar, but this thing is gorgeous for its age, and it doesn't appear to have any rust on it whatsoever, which is very, very cool for something that's probably knocking on over 40 plus years old. But yeah, very typical of the square headlights of that era, of all the cars with the Sigmas and all the rest of them that were made. But that thing is just nice to see. Now, as I sneak up on these two Tories, one blue and one very, very fluorescent, what would you say, fluorescent greeny yellow, whatever. That thing looks so cool with the black bumpers. But both of them are very, very nice looking machines. Of course, the blue one is a hatch, and the yellowy fluorescent-y one is a 4-door, but still both very, very cool 70s Holdems. And we've got a bit of Corvette action as well. And of course, this sort of reminds me a bit of certain Chryslers that were made here, but of course this is an American Plymouth. All the same though. 340. Very yellow and beautiful. Next to one of my all-time favourites, VH Charger RT 6-pack Hemi, as the little sign says, or decal. Very cool. 265. Next to a Chrysler by Chrysler. And then we've got a GTS Monaro next to a VH Commodore, who's unfortunately parked the wrong way around, but still, nevertheless, cool to see the old VHs here as well. And not to be outdone, a VC Commodore. And while we're on the Commodore theme, I've come across this very beautiful SLE VH. Between, what, 1981 and 1984? Beautiful. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Especially with the shadow tone paint. They were always one of my favourites. Probably something that I should have done with mine. Made it like a replica or something. But that thing is absolutely beautiful. Down to the paintwork. And the little Commodore SLE badges as well. But yeah, very, very, very nice. Got to be one of my favourites that have rocked in here tonight. And we've got another Corvette over this way. And if his number plate is right, he says he's from the 1980s. That looks very cool. And a bit of a Ford Coupe. Very red. Next to a little MGB. And a very nice Monaro HG, I think. Lovely paintwork on that. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the way it's reflecting in the light. And I think we've seen this Thunderbird before, but always worth another look. Beautiful engine bay. Pity it's a bit dark. Can't see it too well. Very nice colour though, that's for sure. 1961 Thunderbird, and he's got a bit of a story with it. So there's all the information about it. And it looks like he's got an original brochure too. Well, he's been in a magazine, I should say. But yeah, that is just so cool. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning machine. Who remembers these? The Chrysler Valiant Wayfarer. And this one's looking very, very patinaed and original, which is nice to see, something from that era, but it definitely says a Wayfarer. And it looks like it still might be in daily use, which is so cool. So cool. And of course, Valiant by Chrysler. Now this thing's got to be one of the best looking Holdens, apart from that VH. But how's that? It's a pity I should get a torch in here, but it's got the fake wood grain interior. Still got the original steering wheel as well. Beautiful. Even got a Holden badge. And it is a Premier, of course. V8 Trimatic, if I get right down. But very nice HQ. Premier with a V8 and looking very pristine indeed. And who doesn't like the little Ford Escort Mexico? I always thought they were a cool car when I was young. Still do. Even though I'm a Holden guy, I still think they're sort of cool. And yeah, I don't mind looking at a Ford. So, as I've been around just about all, and I haven't taken everything, but there's a heap here tonight, and too many to photograph and concentrate on. So I think I'll wrap it up for now. So I'll say thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you all in the next episode. Cheers guys, and thanks a million.